My husband and I love to travel, and if we didn't have children, we would be backpacking through Europe 2 times a year and, you know, going on a caravan through the Sahara. And our daughter is not of the same ilk. She really prefers staying indoors, reading books.
I think like you, Heather, my husband and I are pretty passionate about travel. Therefore, our daughter has no choice. I mean, you know, if she was going to be a member of this family, she was going to have to learn how to travel. Not just because we like vacationing in far-off places, but also because both my husband and my family most of them don't live in the United States. Luckily, Alex, our daughter, is a really easygoing kid. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Because her mother is not an easygoing person, and so she actually is a much better traveler than I am.
We're big travelers. I have no idea whether Hank was conceived in Iceland or Argentina. And we had been everywhere together before he was born, and when he was born we said we wanted him to experience the world with us, which is so laughable because to a 4-month-old, the world is like a pair of ice tongs you hand them. That said, it is awesome to travel with a kid in terms of how you experience the world. Like, you do notice things about the world that you wouldn't notice before you were a parent.
First time we ever traveled with our daughter, she was 5 months old, and we took her to San Francisco. It was all perfectly manageable until we both got food poisoning the day that we were supposed to fly home. And oh dear, it was a bad case of food poisoning, and we had it coming out both ends, and I threw up probably 50 times and got dehydrated to the point that my milk would not come in. And my daughter was exclusively breastfed at the time, so she didn't eat, and so she wasn't happy. And the screaming went on and on and on, and we were that couple on the plane with the screaming baby that we could not comfort.
This last trip that we took, the last one, we went to go visit my husband's family, and my daughter is starting to really get into reading. And so she decided she was going to try to read the safety card. She keeps going, Mom, why does this picture of the plane have flames on it? And I'm like, well, I guess that particular plane had a problem, but we're not going to have a problem. We're in a big, strong, wonderful plane. Anytime, you know, look at my husband going, make her stop, make her stop.
The biggest tip that I have for parents is you gotta expect the unexpected. Like, you're going on a trip, and we'll see what happens. Keeping kids fed is the #1 thing guaranteed to make sure that you have at least a 10% more pleasant experience when you're on an airplane.